The RT-64 telescope, also known as the Kalyazin Radio Telescope, is a significant instrument in radio astronomy. While it is not exclusively dedicated to Venus or Mars research, it has contributed to planetary studies and related fields. Here are some interesting facts about its potential role in Venus and Mars research. The RT-64 telescope can be used for radar observations of planets, including Venus and Mars. By bouncing radio waves off the surfaces of these planets, scientists can study their topography, surface properties, and even detect changes over time. For Venus, radar is particularly important because its thick atmosphere, composed mainly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid, makes optical observations impossible. Radar observations from Earth, including those from RT-64, can penetrate the atmosphere and map the surface. The RT-64 telescope has been involved in tracking and communicating with interplanetary spacecraft, including missions to Venus and Mars. For example, it has supported Soviet and Russian space programs, such as the Venera missions to Venus and the Mars exploration missions. It can receive telemetry data and scientific measurements from spacecraft, helping scientists analyze the conditions on these planets. The telescope can observe the radio emissions from the atmospheres of Venus and Mars. For Venus, this includes studying the dense atmosphere and its interaction with solar radiation. For Mars, the telescope can help monitor atmospheric conditions such as dust storms and seasonal changes by analyzing radio waves reflected or emitted by the planet. The RT-64 telescope is part of the Global Very Long Baseline Interferometry, or VLBI, network, which allows for extremely high-resolution observations. This technique can be used to study the precise positions and motions of planets, including Venus and Mars, improving our understanding of their orbits and gravitational interactions. During the Soviet era, the RT-64 telescope played a role in supporting the Venera missions to Venus, which provided the first direct measurements of the planet's surface and atmosphere. It has also contributed to Mars research by supporting missions like Mars orbiters and landers, providing data on the planet's surface and atmosphere. With upgrades to its instrumentation, the RT-64 telescope could continue to play a role in planetary research, including studying the atmospheres and surfaces of Venus and Mars. For example, it could contribute to understanding Venus's runaway greenhouse effect or Mars's potential for past or present life. While the RT-64 telescope is not exclusively focused on Venus and Mars, its capabilities in radio astronomy and planetary radar make it a valuable tool for studying these planets. If you're interested in specific research projects or data from the telescope, you might need to explore scientific publications or contact the Kalyazin Radio Astronomical Observatory directly. Let me know if you'd like more details.